Good morning, everyone. I'm your host, Mike.
And I'm Casper, here with Wildcat TV, providing you with the updates for the week of February 12th. Let's see what's happening.
Remember to get your PBIS points by being responsible, prompt, and respectful. And don't forget to bring your charged computers to class.
Join the Maligned Robotics team. Learn how to build robots and compete against other teams. See Mr. Ingram and Miss Caps for more information.
February is CTE month. Counselors will be visiting high school social studies classes soon to let you know about great career options. If you want to be a part of Wildcat TV, look for an application to get into the Entertainment Tech CTE program.
Are you good at taking care of little children? If the answer is yes, then you might be a good fit for UPrep's CTE program for early childhood education.
The annual Cool Schools Polar Plunge to benefit Special Olympics PA is coming on Friday, February 23rd. If you are interested in joining our team and jumping to be freezing for a reason, please see Mr. Buccelli for details. If you are jumping, please include your t-shirt size. Thank you in advance for your support in this worthy cause.
February is Black History Month. To celebrate, Pittsburgh Public Schools is focusing on an influential African American each day. Let's see who we are featuring today.
Thomas Jennings, an African American man, was born free, who lived in New York and rose to prominence as a leader of the abolitionist movement. Gained his money as the creator of a dry cleaning procedure that is known as dry scoring. Jennings was the first African American inventor to possess the rights to his invention. When on March 3, 1821, he got his patent at the age of 30, making him the first black man ever to hold a patent. This is the story of Thomas Jennings. Sit back, relax, let's get into it. During a troubling period in American history, when the vast majority of black people were slaves and treated as property, Thomas L. Jennings was born on January 1st, 1791. Fortunately, Thomas was born in New York City to a free black family. This gave him the chance to pursue a career as a tailor and eventually open his own tailor shop. He would then marry Elizabeth, a slave born in Delaware in 1798. She was changed to the condition of indentured servant under New York's Progressive Abolition Statute of 1799, and she wasn't qualified for complete liberation until 1827. What is an indentured servant? After serving an apprenticeship of 28 years for men and 25 years for women, far longer than traditional apprenticeships designed to teach a young person a craft, it freed slave children born after July 4th, 1799, but only after owners had compensated for the loss of their property in the future. In other words, you had to work for free until you bought your freedom. Jennings had 3 kids with his wife. He started looking into cleaning methods after receiving several requests for cleaning advice from his customers. When their clothes got dirty, Jennings discovered that many of his clients were dissatisfied with the final results of the cleaning. However, due to the fabric used to manufacture the clothing, traditional cleaning techniques at the time were unable to effectively clean them. Jennings started experimenting with various remedies and cleaning products. He experimented with them on various materials until he discovered the ideal mix for treating and cleaning them. He referred to the technique as dry scoring, which is today known as dry cleaning. His dry scoring technique prevented garments from being ruined by water seeping through the fibers. In 1820, Jennings applied for a patent. During this time, Jennings' invention was the subject of intense debate. At this time, slaves were unable to patent their own innovations. Instead, their owner owned the results of their labor. This rule originated with the 1793 U.S. patent laws, the legal presumption that the master is the owner of the products of the work of the slave, both manual and intellectual, formed the basis for the regulation. Slaves could not hold rights to their inventions since they were not citizens, according to the patent courts. Slaves were eventually given patent rights in 1861, but because Thomas Jennings was a free man, he was able to secure the exclusive rights to his invention and make money off of it. The specifics of Jennings' method and patent are unknown because they were all destroyed in a fire in 1836 at a hotel in Washington, D.C., where the patent files were temporarily being kept. This fire destroyed all 10,000 X patents that the U.S. Patent and Trade Office had issued between 1790 and 1836. Thomas Jennings fought for the abolition of slavery, using the money earned by his innovation and successful business. Along with his children, he also successfully purchased the release of his wife Elizabeth, who was still an indentured servant. Elizabeth Jennings, the activist daughter of Thomas, was the plaintiff in a historic case when she was thrown off a streetcar in New York City while on her way to church. In 1855, Elizabeth successfully sued the Third Avenue Railroad Company for discrimination with the help of her father. The Third Avenue Railroad Company ordered the desegregation of its automobiles the day after the ruling. Following that event, Jennings started a local campaign against racial segregation in cities' public transportation systems. 10 years after Elizabeth Jennings prevailed in her legal battle, segregation was outlawed by all New York City streetcar companies. The campaign to desegregate public facilities, led by Jennings and his daughter, continued long into the Civil Rights era a century later. In fact, many of the beliefs that Jennings and his daughter had voiced and battled for 100 years earlier were mirrored in civil rights activist Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s 1963 I Have a Dream address in Washington, D.C. Thomas Jennings passed away in 1859, but the dry scoring procedure he developed is still substantially the same today in dry cleaning operations all over the world. That's it for Aggressive Intelligence. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Wildcats out.